All right, here we go. We're doing another fucking Monster Mash. I've been actually doing pretty consistent at getting this out on like a weekly basis. Um, so yeah, we're playing Monster Hunter 4 again, and we're also doing Duran Moran. I almost said Jen Moran. Um, Jen Moran was in 3 Ultimate. So yeah, we're doing Duran Moran. We're doing the village quest to hunt the big whale guy. Um, I guess quickly I can talk about like Duran Moran because I do think he's one of the cooler raid like how do I even describe him? He's not a raid boss. He's a fucking siege boss. I think is the way that he's described. You know where there's the ballista and the cannons and all that stuff. I think he's the most interesting one so far. Because I really did not like what was his name in Monster Hunter World? Zora Magdaros. Did not like Zora Magdaros. Haven't actually fought Lao Shanlong yet. Haven't fought the big crab, Shen Gaoren. Haven't fought any of those guys. So, I don't know. I do know. Oh, fuck. Who was the other one? The one that was in the tower defense mode in Rise. Shit. Ibushi, I believe. Yeah, Ibushi and Narwa, but you fought in like Narwa normally. Anyway, one of the other big things I can talk about is that I finally have a fucking pop filter on my microphone. I'm looking at the waveform right now, and it looks like some fucked shit is going on with that audio. So maybe it's helping, maybe it isn't. But you know, we'll see how it sounds. We'll see how it goes going forward, I guess. I'm just kind of filling for time because this is kind of a long and tedious fight. So, yes, as the title of this video shows, it's a complicated topic. This one. So for context of what I'm talking about. Oh God, I'm so sorry. My sinuses are just fucking not enjoying my company today. Anyway, so context for this. This is coming right off the heels, not right off the heels, but this is like a week or so after the Pikmin video launched on the main channel. And that video has 26,000 views. And it is bizarre. That video is doing, or has done, exceedingly well. It's kind of over. Like it's plateauing. Its viewership is plateauing right now. So I don't think it's really gonna get any more views unless like someone shares it on like a fucking Pikmin subreddit or something, or fucking Asmongold reacts to it. By the way, that's how I know I'll have like succeeded and made it in doing YouTube, when fucking Asmongold reacts to one of my videos. That shit would be crazy if that happened. So yeah, that video has done exceedingly well. 26k views, basically doubled my subscriber count on the main channel. And I still don't quite know how to feel about it. So I don't even know how to properly describe this. When I saw that video was doing really well, I got scared. Because it's like, oh fuck, like this is done way better than any other video I've made in this span of time. There's that Citra video that is at like 75k views, but that's been consistently getting like 200 something views a day for the past like 3 years. So of course it's at like fucking 75k views or some shit like that. But the Pikmin video got 26k views in like the span of a week, which is nuts. That kind of viewership has never been a thing on my channel before. So it's a very new experience for me to get all this viewership. The views are up and the subscribers are up, but the actual watch time on that video is actually down. It's lower than all my other videos. So I guess if I'm kind of lifting the veil on that thing. I also kind of feel like I cheated a bit, because one of the things that I did was I didn't pay for views. What I did was in the content page, what you can do now is you can there's like a promotions tab where you can slip YouTube like a couple Benjamins, $100, a couple $100, and they'll like do a better job of promoting your video. I don't quite know how it works, but what I do know is that I slipped YouTube $100 and they I guess promoted my video better. And so that was where the bulk of the viewership came from. I looked at the analytics, and the bulk of the viewership came from the fact that YouTube advertised it because I paid them to do it. So part of me feels like I cheated, but at the same time, they told me that if you paid like $100, you'd get like an extra 1,000 views. And I actually ended up getting. Hold on, let me actually like look at this. I should have been more prepared for this. They quoted when I like was looking at this fucking promotions thing. They were like, oh yeah, you'll get like an extra 100 views, or an extra 1,000 views from $100 promotion. Ended up getting 16,000. So it also helps that I got custom art from my sister, and that custom art is really, really good. So I'm probably just going to do the same thing for the Pikmin 2 review. I'll just pay another $100 to do another promotion and get the custom art again, which I am working on the Pikmin 2 review. It's just, you know, taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. You know, so this is actually kind of the topic. That video did so well that I almost don't want to work on I don't want to publish anything else, because there's no fucking way I'm going to be able to live up to that video. There is no way I'm going to be able to beat it. So, I don't know. Maybe okay. The logical part of my brain is saying, fuck the numbers, who gives a shit, just make the next video. You know, you're not going to die by making another video. But the illogical part of my brain, the one that worries all the fucking time, is like, oh, you made this incredibly popular thing, you know, I say incredibly popular by my standards, a video that did like really, really, really well. There's no fucking way that you're gonna be able to like do better or even match this video. And if I don't match this video, it's like fucking, then the video's a failure, right? And I've said that a couple of times to like coworkers and family and all that stuff. And I'm like, hey, I'm worried that the next video is not going to do as well. Because like, I can't, that was fucking sick, by the way. I can't fucking do this again. I don't think I'll be able to do it again. And they're like, oh, but you shouldn't care about that. And they're right, I shouldn't care about that. I should just make the next fucking video. Because I also want to work on another video that I mentioned on my Patreon. But then I don't want to work on that because it's like, oh, if I put out the video I was talking about, which is more focused on like tech and open source shit, that would probably make me lose viewers, because it's like, oh, this Pikmin thing was just kind of like a one-off. So is this guy actually gonna make another Pikmin video? He's talking about this weird like tech shit. Fucking why should I stick around? I'm just gonna unsubscribe from this dude. Fuck him. So yeah, it's a lot of shit, and it makes me feel like I'm afraid of succeeding. Maybe it's imposter syndrome. Maybe it's something else. I don't exactly know. There's a lot of like complicated emotions behind all of this shit. Mostly just fear, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm still gonna put out something because like I want to be able to do this for a living, and if I'm stuck at this point, it's like, what the fuck is gonna happen to me if I actually start making money on this, right? Like, how am I going to be able to handle the rest of this fucking shit? Because what's funny is that the things that I struggle with are pretty much never because of, well, I don't want to say never, but it's usually not from external factors. My struggles on YouTube. My struggles on YouTube are usually not from external factors. Like I get hate comments, or people say mean things about me, or I haven't had the allegations thing happen yet, and I know it's gonna happen to me at some point. But yeah, it's never an external factor that leads to my stresses on this shit. It's literally always internal factors. It's literally just like I worry too much about some dumb bullshit, and that makes me not make videos as fast. So I gotta fucking fix that. I don't really know what the deal with that is. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough thing to talk about. And it's a hard thing to like properly convey because you know, a lot of the time the response to what I'm saying is just like, oh, well, you shouldn't worry about that. And they're right. I shouldn't worry about this shit. This is not something that I should be, you know, like thinking about. But it is. All the fucking time. like all the fucking time. The main reason why videos take like so long, I guess, is just because I don't know if I can make a good video. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I actually need to rethink. I need to rephrase this. I probably explained this in a different video, but it's not, I set standards for myself, but they're standards that I have no way of meeting. Or, like, they're standards that are incredibly high, you know? Like, let's take this video, for example. This video, the previous Monster Hunter 4 video, took a lot longer to make because I recorded this footage at 1440p. Now this video is in a 1080p frame, right? So I could very easily just I could have recorded this video in 1080p. Nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have cared. The video file would have been probably 3 times smaller, and it would have taken 3 times less to actually export and upload and render and all that shit. Like, it would have been exponentially easier for me in the grand scheme of things to record this video at 1080p instead of 1440. But you know what I fucking did? I said to myself, nah. Video quality would go down. I'll just record in 1440p. And that... expound on that. Expand? I don't know. Compound. That's the word I'm looking at. That's the word I'm thinking of. Compound this thought process to infinity, and you get the reason why I take so long making videos. Because I feel like I should be making videos with the same level of quality that people with fully fledged teams do. And I am not a team, I am me, and I have to eat, I have to work, I have to shower occasionally. I can't sacrifice everything that I'm doing to make videos. There are things that I still have to do in my day-to-day life. I have to get a car. I have to move out eventually. I have so much stuff that I need to focus on. But in my brain, this is fucking weird, by the way. I just fucking fell off of this dude, like, into the back of this guy. Whatever. Yeah, I have things I need to do. And if I want to make these videos right, I need to sit down and make videos for like 8 hours a day, probably. If you know, everything, if I was able to sit in the fucking hyperbolic time chamber and make videos, I would probably fucking do it. Because good lord, I set the standards for myself way too fucking high. And I'm worried that if the quality drops even slightly, people will not want to watch anymore. Because why would I want to watch some videos by this piece of shit if he can't even record at 1440p or whatever? I know no one thinks like that. And I know that no one really gives a shit because, good God, some of the popular content that I see, I could fucking sit and burp into a microphone, and if I frame it the right way or pay for advertising or whatever, people would probably watch it. I don't fucking know, bro. So maybe I shouldn't hold myself to such high... I know I shouldn't hold myself to such high standards, but I do anyway. Is that what imposter syndrome is? I don't know. I don't fucking know. So I guess like my main fear is like if I don't get this sorted, it's only gonna get worse, and videos are gonna come out less frequently. People are gonna leave. No one's gonna fucking watch. I'm not gonna be able to make a living off of this. I'm not gonna be able to do the things that I want to do. These are the thought processes that go on in my head, and that is why I haven't worked on a video at all, even slightly, since the Pikmin video came out. Aside from these are like different, I guess. I guess because there's no set standard. I guess because the standard is the first video, and that was pretty easy to make, so I guess the fucking, I don't know. It's all about like my standards, I guess. Because these videos are, they're relatively easy. They're pretty easy to make. You know, just gotta sit down and play Monster Hunter for a little bit, and then sit and ramble into a microphone while I watch the footage. You know, it's easy, and there's no standards, and there's no precedent. There's no nothing. I don't need to sit here and stress about the videos because this is pretty much all this channel is gonna be, and I don't give a shit if it actually succeeds or not, because like whatever. This is like the personal project. So yeah, I guess that's a problem. I don't know. You know, one day I'll come out with the next video. One day, you know, maybe at some point I'll just get over it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll fucking see a counselor. Maybe I won't. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the future holds. Right now I got so much shit on my goddamn plate that it's hard to even find time to think about this kind of shit, you know? Because I have 3 videos I should be working on. You know, I have the Pikmin 2 review, which I've written about, I don't know, a third of it. I have the video I posted about on my Patreon, which I haven't even started. I've said I was going to do it, and I haven't even started it. And then I have a third, more personal project that I don't really want to talk about until the time is right. That video won't come out for a bit, but I want to get it done fast. How do I say this? I'll explain when the time is right, but for the time being, I will just say that I have a time limit. I don't know how long that time limit is. So every day I'm not working on that stresses me greatly, because what if I don't finish it in time? Because I don't know when the deadline actually is. Again, all will be explained later, because I don't really want to talk about the implications of what I'm talking about until after it happens. But yeah, it's I talk a lot about this YouTube shit. That's all. Okay, here we go. It's a fucking precedent and everything. Because, hey, guess what? I talk about YouTube and my fucking bullshit that I deal with on YouTube all the fucking time on this channel. And I am worried that people will get bored of that. And that it doesn't. And I know that it doesn't fucking matter. But I still worry about it. That's kind of why the inbox work is like a thing, you know? Just to prevent me from just sitting here and fucking complaining about YouTube all the goddamn time. Because that's pretty much what this channel is me just fucking complaining about my stupid bullshit that happens in my head. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that this pop filter actually, like, works. I mean, it's like $15, including shipping. I'll still be upset that it doesn't work as well as it should. Whatever. My standards are too high. I need to lower them, I guess, for my own sake. But I don't want to make the videos worse. God, I don't know. It's a tough balancing act, I guess. So, I'm recording this at like 12 at night. So hopefully, after getting some sleep, maybe I'll feel better. Who knows? I'm not gonna listen back to this. I'm just gonna post it. I don't even give a shit if it sounds bad. Fuck it. Whatever. You subscribe to this channel. This is your fault. Anyway. Have a good night. Thanks for listening to whatever the fuck this was.